What's up, everyone? This is Adam with RANTSIT and Sweaty Calves coming at you with yet another video. Today I'll be talking about this ridiculous article here. It's by Screen Rant, as you can see up in the left-hand corner of the screen there. And as you'll notice, we have this title, this big, blatant title: Superman's new boyfriend just achieved the impossible in DC Comics. Now, it's important that we realize this isn't actually Superman. This is Superman's son, John, which, well, I'll leave that alone for a minute. You know, I'm not a big fan of someone being called Superman who's not Clark Kent, because let's be honest, Superman is Clark Kent. It's not a mantle. It's not a name that can be passed down from generation to generation. You know, there's a reason why Connor Kent, Superman's clone, is called Superboy, not Superman Part 2. You know? It's a minor gripe, I will agree with that. But here, it kind of clarifies the main premise of the article here, down below the headline. It goes, John Kent's partner won over a key figure in both the DC Universe and Superman's life. Readers should follow suit and let Jay Nakamura win them over. Alright, let's get into the article. So if we take a look down here, I kind of skimmed through it earlier. If you take a look through this, basically the premise is basically Superman's boyfriend and Superman go into some dictatorship area where they're going to try and take down a dictator. It's I don't even remember the guy's name. Let me see if I can find it somewhere in the article. Okay, yeah, no, so it covers it in the first paragraph. Let's go back up a little bit. After sharing their first kiss in the previous issue, John Kent and Jay Nakamura collaborate to overthrow a dictator in Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 6, blah 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 blah. After Jay offers the origin story of how the President Bendix of Gamora played a role in him getting his powers, and how he's tortured a nation of people, including Jay's mother, John agreed they're best suited to break into this facility to figure out the full extent of his plans. They aren't alone. Sorry, my voice got caught there for a second. They aren't alone, as unbeknownst to them, John's best friend, Damian Wayne, is already there trying to unearth the conspiracy himself. So if we just take that into consideration real quick, we already know what's going to happen. Robin is going to take one look at Jay, and they're going to just become friends right off the bat. It says here, Robin and Jay don't exactly get off on the best foot, as they nearly come to blows before realizing they share an ally with Superman. So, if Robin hadn't seen Jay with his best and closest friend Superman, then we wouldn't, you know, Jay would probably be dead. Because, take a look at Damian. Damian Wayne, a character from the comics, is, he was raised to be a killer by the League of Shadows. He's also raised to be a traditionalist, who was raised by Ra's al Ghul, Talia al Ghul, and Batman. You know, Ra's al Ghul trying to get Talia to propagate the most efficient bloodline that they can to ensure the survival of their clan and whatnot. I'm not sure how that plays into the fact that Damian Wayne wants to honor his entire heritage. It's so disconcerting to see a gay Superman. It's weird to me. I always grew up with Superman and Lois, you know? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. But basically, yeah, no. Robin immediately likes Superman's boyfriend, which, don't get me started on why it is, that's ridiculous. But if we take a look at the main premise of the article again, just come back up to the top real quick. We see here, John Kent's partner won over a key figure in both the DC Universe and Superman's life. Readers should follow suit and let Jay Nakamura win them over. So basically, what this article is saying is that because a character that most people don't like, Damian Wayne, because he's just another derivative of a Robin, likes a character that we also don't like, Jay Nakamura, Superman's new boyfriend, or Superman's son's new boyfriend, we should like Superman's son's new boyfriend because another character that we don't like as a fan base likes him. You see how ridiculous that is? A fictional character is written into a situation where he's supposed to like a character who divided an entire fan base because it's just, they took an established character and they turned him gay again, just like they've done with so many other characters like Tim Drake, like Batwoman back in like the 70s or 80s or whatever it was when they turned her gay. You know, and they've done it again. And now they're saying that because a fictional character that they've ham-fistedly put into a story about a bunch of other ham-fisted stuff likes a character from ham-fisted decision-making, then that means that we should like the character too. It's absurd. It is absurd. You take into comparison, like, you gotta ask yourself, who are these stories being written for? I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, as a Christian myself, I don't get the the desire to have everyone in comics nowadays be made into some part of the leftist political regime. You know, I don't get the idea behind everyone being conformed to this social justice contrarianism. I don't get it at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, it's gotten to the point where you have someone putting a character into a story for the sole purpose of saying, oh yeah, I like your new boyfriend, Superman. Why? What's the problem with building up the story so that you can then create a character that people will like? You know? But no, you have to make it so that someone who's already an established character, like Damian Wayne, who people aren't necessarily big fans of because he's just a derivative Robin, likes a character that you just created. You see the problem here? You see the problem with that kind of writing? The desire to have it so that characters that are established like new characters, therefore fans should like the new characters too. This is almost as bad as that Marvel Comics character. Let me try and look that up real quick. Let me just... I'm sure you guys have heard of this before too, but I mean, take a look. It's Marvel Comics Environment Girl. Let's see what results we get from that. Nature Girl. Yeah. So if we take a look at Nature Girl, she's way worse of a character. I'm not sure, you know, what they were thinking with this character, but if you take a look at Nature Girl, she I think it's Nature Girl. She tracks down a person who is responsible for a plastic bag being lost in the ocean because she sees a turtle choking on it, right? And so she tracks down the person who sold another person groceries at a grocery store and bagged the groceries and stabs that person with what, scissors? A pair of scissors or something like that? It's ridiculous. Let me go back and I'll actually look that up. I know this is pretty old news. Nature Girl. Girl. I misspelled it. Frustrated I can't actually. Nature Girl. First murder. Let's see if I can find. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was a little bit of a dark turn. I'm talking about, yeah, Marvel's X-Men. Not actual real life stuff. Yeah. See, yeah, Marvel's X-Men. Green Arc sees Nature Girl murder store clerk over piece of litter. Not to mention, yeah, they also mention here that she escapes punishment. So the premise of Nature Girl is that she has this, like, love for nature, and she hunts down a person, who sells groceries to someone and bags the person's groceries, and she hunts down the person who bagged the groceries and then kills the store clerk. I'm not sure if they're going to show it or not. Yeah, no, they do. Look at that. She calls him, "This planet is not your toilet, you stupid barbarian," and kills a guy. It's so disturbing. And then, of course, she's polluting the air by driving away on a big old honking motorcycle that's a gas-guzzling machine. What the double standards? Oh my goodness. It's hilarious how bad this stuff is. But, I mean, Nature Girl is probably like one of the worst offenses I've seen in a long time. This is just ham-fisted. I gotta say, this is just ham-fisted. This is like if Superman, the last Kryptonian, who finds out, oh, my goodness, my son has powers. He can propagate the species for generations and generations to come. Great. Beautiful. Amazing. Wonderful. And he comes back from his trip to outer space only to find out that his son has decided to cut off the lineage right there and then. And that's it. No more Superman. No more Kryptonians running around. Like this, it's poor storytelling. It's a desire to ham-fistedly throw in leftist politics and make fans think that, oh, well, if one character likes it, then that means that we should too. And it's just ridiculous. I'm at a loss for words in regards to how to feel about this, how to think about this, how to respond to this. It's just, I don't know. My thoughts are so sporadic right now. I was much clearer thinking when I first saw this than when I took the time to actually sit down and think about it and whatnot. But you gotta ask yourself, who is this made for, and why is it being pushed? Why is it being pushed, and who is it made for? Those are the two most important questions. Because last time I checked, when you're telling a story, you're supposed to focus on telling a good story first and foremost, and then worrying about what the characters are going to be like. Not worrying about what the characters are like, and then trying to make sure that everything fits into place so that the characters can be loved by all the other heroes, or they can be appreciated by people, or that they can have something good come to them no matter what the situation is. Talk about a Gary Stew. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's a male version of a Mary Sue. He's able to impress and give awe to a member of the Bat family. Really? He's just a pink-haired guy who can hack into stuff. Tim Drake can do that. Oh yeah, that's right. They turned Tim Drake gay too. Ugh, goodness gracious. Look, there's just no reason for it. There's no reason for it. It's not furthering a plot. It's not making sure that the story proceeds in a clean, orderly fashion. It's not designed to make the story more compelling or more interesting. It's just there because they need to get their diversity quota. And that's one of the most frustrating things, is that you can create characters that are well-rounded, interesting, and unique, and have unique abilities, and are important to the story. But when you make a character that's sole purpose is there so that other people feel like, oh, I'm representative now, then it's not doing anything. I mean, take a look here at Damian Wayne's comment. He says, so Jay is the head of the truth? Impressive. It's a social media webpage, right? Isn't that what the truth is? I just find it hard to believe that a member of the Bat family, his whole life, is about fighting crime and beating the bad guys so that they can protect the innocent, and then propagating a bloodline of people who could protect the innocent and fight against crime for generations to come, would find a social media website about Superman impressive. Anyways, I'm a little burnt out about that now. I'll see what other videos I can record, but boy oh boy, does that one seem like it took a lot out of me. 15 minutes of me ranting about this. I apologize to everyone out there who's listening right now. Oof. Alright, well, that's it for now. Make sure to like, subscribe, and enjoy the video if you, well, not enjoy the video, share the video if you enjoyed it, or agree with me. You know, if you agree, there I go, messing up my words. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you agree with the video. And comment down below if you have any requests as to what I should cover next, or any questions as to what my viewpoints are on this. I'm more than willing to share. And while that's been Adam with RANTSIT and Sweaty Calves, have a great day and a great rest of the week.